Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In the lecture of class 12th, today I will teach you the inverse of a function. This is very important topic for your CBSE exam as well as your competitive exam. Okay, so let's start. The first of all we will do the definition. What is the definition of this one, this inverse? So definition is, let f from A to B is a bijection. Bijection, then a function G from B to A, which associate with each element y belongs to B to a unique element x belongs to A such that fx is equals to y is called inverse of a function. Okay. So in a simple words we can say that, if f from A to B, there exists G from B to A such that f of x is equals to y. This implies both ways. That means this implies f inverse y is equals to x, or f inverse x is equals to f. If f inverse y is equals to x, then it will equals to f of x is equals to y. So this is the main definition of this inverse. Inverse is possible. This is the important and sufficient condition. Inverse, a function is invertible. F is invertible if and only if f is 1 1 and on 2. So this is the important necessary and sufficient condition. Only those f are invertibles, those f which are bijective. मतलब injective means injective and surjective means 1 1 and on 2. Okay, now come to the algorithm to find the inverse. What is the algorithm to find the inverse? There is only 3 steps in the algorithm. How to find algorithm? That is very simple. So I will write that 3 steps and I will start the inverse by using the simple definition. Okay, by taking simple question. Okay, to come to the algorithm. Algorithm means the procedure, the method to find the inverse. Okay, so let's start to find the inverse. The first is algorithm. Algorithm means method. First step, there is only 3 steps. Take fx is equals to y. Okay. Second step, solve fx is equals to y to obtain x in the form of y. Okay. The third and simple step, replace x by f inverse y to get the inverse. Okay, this is the inverse of that function. So let's start with the simple question. So simple question is, come to this very simple question. What is that simple question? F is from R to R, 3x minus 7. Fx function from R to R, real number to real number. So first of all I will do the very simple question. That is function from R to R. Let f from R to R be defined by fx is equals to 3x minus 7. Show that f is invertible and find the inverse of f, and find the inverse. Okay, inverse is only possible when it is a 1 1 in and onto. So let's do. First of all, function is given as 3x minus 7. Okay, I will do the question for 1 1. Let x1 and x2 both belongs to real number. That means I will always start from fx1 is equals to fx2 for finding 1 1 onto x1. That means write 1 and 1 here. 3x1 minus 7 equals to 3x2 minus 7. This and this will cancel. We have 3x1 is equals to 3x2. 3 and 3 will cancel. x1 equals to x2. This implies f is 1 1. Okay. Now come to the onto. For onto, the number will be taken from the second real numbers, that is y belongs to set of real number. I will take fx is equals to y, but fx is given as 3x minus 7. So fx is given as 3x minus 7. So I will equate these two. This implies 3x minus 7 is equals to y, right? That will equals to 3x is equals to y plus 7, and x is equals to y plus 7 divided by 3. I choose a number y. There is a pre-image that is in the form of y. This implies f of, I replace this x by using this number, y plus 7 upon 3 is equals to y. I will choose this y, and I have a y, their pre-image is also present in the form of y. That means f is onto. Onto, that means f is invertible. If a function is 1 1 and onto, it is invertible. The first question is you have to show it is invertible. That is completed. Now find the inverse. For finding the inverse, everything is the first step is you have to take fx is equals to y, then you have to solve for x, and at last you have to replace. The third step is remained here. 2 steps are already completed. So I will replace this x by f inverse y, okay, by using that third step of inverse. How we can find? Very simple. Fx is given as, first step is take fx is equals to y. These are the steps of inverse. The inverse of a function. The first step same as fx is equals to y. Okay, fx given as 3x minus 7. Same step of onto. 3x minus 7 is equals to y. 3x is equals to y plus 7, and x is equals to y plus 7 by 3. Replace this x by f inverse y, that is equals to y plus 7 upon 3. This is the inverse. But if the question is given in the form of x, so you have to write it into the form of x like this. X plus 7 by 3. So this is the inverse of the given function. This question is very, very simple. Now come to the previous board year questions. I will take one question from your previous board. That is very, very important. That type of question comes again and again in your board exam, and it is very, very important question. What is that question? Come to the questions. Question is very simple and easy, and that type of question comes again and again in your CBSE exam. Okay, to come to the question. Question is very important question, very simple question. That question is f. Let f from n to r be defined by fx is equals to 4x square plus 12x plus 15. Show that f is 1 1. Show invertible. Show that f is invertible and find the inverse. Okay, inverse. Very simple question. It comes in, this is very important question. It comes in 2010. But the same statement, but the figures are here, the function will here is changed. That is also in a quadratic form. 5x square plus 6x minus 4. The quadratic equation, only the quadratic equation is changed. The same question comes in 2014 to 2015, 2016 and 2017. Okay, this comes in many times in exam. So see this question, understand this question, how to solve. This is the very simple question. Fx is given as 4x square plus 12x plus 15. Okay, I will solve the question by taking first of all 1. Let x1 and x2 both belongs to natural number. Okay, when both belongs to natural number, that means if I take fx1 equals to fx2, I will start from the mapping. Okay, I will take this number 4x1 square plus 12x1 plus 15 is equals to 4x2 square plus 12x2 plus 15. Okay, now the next step, 15 and 15 will cancel. I will take these two numbers on the left hand side, that is 4x1 square minus 4x2 square plus 12x1 minus 12x2 is equals to 0. I will take 4 common, that will equals to x1 square minus x2 square plus 12 common x1 minus x2 is equals to 0. This is a square minus b square formula. I will write the formula 4x1 minus x2, x1 plus x2, and in this we have 12x1 minus x2 is equals to 0. I will take this and this will common in these two terms. So we have x1 minus x2 taken as a common factor. 4x1 plus x2 plus 12 is equals to 0. These both never be 0 because these both belongs to the natural number. So this factor will never be equals to the 0. So that means this factor is equals to 0. Write down, because 4x1 plus x2 plus 12 not equals to 0. This implies x1 minus x2 equals to 0. That means x1 equals to x2. This implies f is 1, 1. I have to start from a mapping and I am reached at x1 equals to x2. That means f is 1, 1. Okay. Now come to the onto. The second step is you have to find it for onto. Come to the onto. How we can find onto? For onto, I will take the quadratic formula because it is a quadratic equation. So we have to solve it by using quadratic formula. So how we can apply the quadratic formula here and how we can solve the question, come to the onto step. Okay. So onto step is for onto. For onto, you have to suppose the number from real numbers. Let y belongs to real number. I will take the help to find the invertible function from onto. Okay, fx is given as y and fx is also given as this. I will equate 4x square plus 12x plus 15 is equals to y. I will equate these two. I will take this on the left hand side, 4x square plus 12x plus 15 minus y equals to 0. Now this is c. I will apply the quadratic formula for finding the roots. So x is equals to minus b plus minus under root d, that is b square minus 4ac upon 2 times of a. X is equals to minus b, that is 12 plus minus under root b square मतलब 12 square minus 4a is equals to 4 and 16. c is equals to 15 minus y upon 2 times of 4. Okay. Now come to the next step. In the next step, x is equals to 12 minus 12 plus minus under root. This will equals to 144 minus 16, 5 minus 5, right? 15 minus 5 divided by 4 2s are 8. Okay. 16 9s are 144. I will take 16 common in the under root. When I take the 16 common, it is 9 minus, inside the bracket we have only 15 minus 5. Write this, 8. Now 4 for the 16. I will take this 4 from the under root, that terms which is inside the under root, that is 15 plus 5 upon 8. Okay, what is the next step? Plus minus 12, 4 under root of y minus 6 upon 8. I will take 4 common for the cancellation. Okay, when you take 4 common, it is equals to 3 plus minus under root y minus 6 upon 8. 4 2s are 8. Okay, the our x value is, we have two values of x. One is, we have two values of x. One is in the positive form and another one is in the negative form. The first is minus 3 x is equals to minus 3 plus minus under root y minus 6 upon 2. But I will reject this negative because y belongs to natural number. The negative number will not be belongs to negative integer. A negative will never be in a negative form. That means x, because y is equals to negative natural number. That means y means we have to suppose fx is equals to y. So I will write fx is equals to minus 3 plus under root of y minus 6 upon 2. That means f of this number minus 3 plus y minus 6 upon 2 is y. I will replace the number which is given fx is equals to y. I will replace this x by this value. That means if there is a y, its pre-image also present in the form of y. That means f is on 2. Okay, and the inverse, very simple. Inverse is, how we can find the inverse? Already we have find the inverse. How we can find? All the steps are done. Only one step we have to write. What is that step? Very simple, by using onto. We have to replace this x by f inverse y. You can also say that f inverse y is equals to this f inverse y. So that means f inverse y is equals to minus 3 plus under root of y minus 6 upon 2. So this is the inverse. Either you can replace x by f inverse y. You can easily find but there should not be the value of negative, because f inverse x is a positive value. Okay. So come to the, if the function is in the form of x, so replace it with the x like this. Okay. So this is the way to solve the 1, 1 and on 2 questions. Okay, so this is the way to solve the questions. Do more practice of this type of questions. Okay, thank you.